Welcome back to the Force Nines YouTube channel. Welcome back to an Andalusian adventure with Sevilla on Football Manager 2017. And in today's video, as well as a game against bottom club Sporting Gijon, if we don't win that, we have problems. Also have for you the second leg of the Champions League last 16 tie against Leverkusen. I played the first leg, and we'll see what happened very shortly. But today, we're just playing the second leg, and I guess if we win, we'll also see who we get in the quarterfinals. But first, we've got to win. Before I show you today's games, let's have a look at the goals from the games off screen. Ilicic finds Luciano Vieto, and the shot is it's in. Carlos could only parry into the net, and 62 minutes in, Vieto has given Sevilla a lead. Carmona, now it's Sarabia, switches it to Radu on the left, and Radu with the cross, and Montoya is there, and then the 87th minute, Sevilla double their lead, and I think that will be game over now. And that's full time. Sevilla 2, Elche 0. Vieto plays in Vitolo, and Ilicic is there, and Ilicic, well, weak effort. Leno easily picks that up. That's full time. Sevilla 0, Leverkusen 0. Affalay to Ilicic. Josip Ilicic running forwards here. Plays in Affalay. Affalay, can he get the cross in? He can. And Lucas Perez is there. Scores his first goal for Sevilla in the 48th minute. Sevilla lead 1-0 in Bilbao. Christopher is tackled. That is full time. Athletic Bilbao 0, Sevilla 1. Ilicic with the free kick here. 49 minutes in. And it's Rami with the finish, who was open at the far post and put it in and gives Sevilla the lead there. Radu puts it forwards and Ilicic clears it, and that's full time. Sevilla 1, Levante 0. A bit of revenge. Iborra to Carmona, and Montoya, can he put a cross in there? He can. It's Ilicic, good save by Kameni, and it's been deflected in. Arke with the own goal. Montoya put it in there, but Nathan Arke could only divert it into his own net. 1-0. Vitolo plays it to Montoya. Full time. Malaga 0, Sevilla 1. Yeah, 3-1 1-0 wins on the trot. So, and yeah, they've all been pretty poor performances. We're not playing well, but somehow we are still getting results. We lost twice last episode. They were against Barcelona and Real Madrid. And we had some rotten luck with injuries and cards. And we conceded 3 penalties last episode, which was bonkers. But off screen, we didn't concede a goal, but we didn't score many either. 2-0 against Elche. A goalless draw in the first leg against Leverkusen, our home leg. One positive from that is that we didn't concede an away goal. So if we can either win or get a score draw in Germany, we'll go through. Basically, unless we lose, we'll go through. So just avoid defeat, and we should be okay. I mean, a goalless draw could send it extra time. Even then, we just got to score 1 goal, and then they'll have to score 2. So I think we're in control of the tie. I mean, we did draw at home, but I like our chances. I know Leverkusen, I've said, have been like incredible in their group campaign. They scored a lot of goals. And they have done it in real life as well. They beat Dortmund 6-0 in the Bundesliga. But yeah, they've scored a lot of goals here and there. But again, they've had some poor performances as well. But before that, we faced Sporting Gijon, who are bottom, 20th place. However, they did manage to draw 3-3 with Barcelona in a previous game. Actually, looking at the table, Barcelona kind of dropped back and we're 5 points ahead of them. We are 1 behind Real Madrid. Real Madrid are in good form at the moment. They're not dropping a lot of points at all. They've won their last 5 games. But the last time they dropped points in La Liga was that defeat against Barcelona. They've been unbeaten since then. I mean, they've won every single league game since then. So the first game against Gijon. This is what the team looks like at the moment. We have some issues. Sergio Rico broke his hand, and he's going to be out for a couple of weeks yet, meaning that Costil is playing in goal. Defending-wise, we're doing well, you know, we've not conceded a lot of goals. Going forward, though, Lucas has scored 1 goal. Affalay played the last game because Vitolo was tired. We'll bring Vitolo back in today, although his form has not been great so far. We're going to have a little chat with Vitolo. And Christopher is playing at the moment because Nzonzi is still out, but he should be back very soon, and he will play against Leverkusen. Other injuries, Pozzo is still out. Carlos Fernandez, probably won't see him again this season after his broken ankle. He's still going to be out for at least 6 weeks. So I doubt we'll see him again this season. But this is the team we're going to go with today. Costil, Radu, Carrizo, Rami, Carmona, Iborra, Cristoforo, Montoya, Ilicic, Vitolo, and Lucas. Juanmi did suffer an injury, but he came back in, and he is on the bench. He's not done anything really so far. He's had 1 start and 3 sub appearances. In fact, let's start him today. Vitolo is not in good form, so let's start Juanmi. So let's have a look at Gihon's team then. Now, Ivy is a former player of ours in our B squads. And, yeah, he didn't play in the senior team at all. So far, though, he's got 9 goals and 21 for Gihon. Other than that, I don't know any other players here. Ivan Ramis is a familiar name. The 33-year-old. He used to play for Wigan. That's why I recognise his name. I expect nothing but a win from this match, I'm going to say. Because that is absolutely true. If we don't win this match, then we don't deserve to be champions. I mean, we've had some really poor performances, but somehow we've managed to drag out wins. I'm not quite sure how, but we'll see what we can do here today. Juanmi in possession here. It's the first highlight, so we probably won't see anything here. There you go. But we've got a highlight straight away, though. Only a minute in. It is Lucas on the ball. Ilicic. And Juanmi with the rebound. He's got his first goal. And with less than 90 seconds played, we have a 1-0 lead. That's good. And it takes us top as well. Although Real Madrid do still have to play their game. But that's a good start to the game. That's what we want to see. A nice early goal. It was Lucas Perez to Ilicic, whose shot was saved well by Cuellar. But Juanmi with the poke home. 1-0. I want a nice big win here because I want to try and improve our goal difference. It's not very good. So that's what I'm going to do. Although Lucas has picked up a bit of a knock. I don't want another striker injury, for God's sakes. Someone said offer at Moreno. I did try, but ran out of time. Montoya's free kick took a deflection. It has been given to Montoya, but it is 2-0, 28 minutes played. And, well, so far so good. We'll see this again. Montoya with the free kick. It took a huge deflection off the number 23. I don't know who it is, but yeah, it took a deflection. 2-0. And, yeah, you know, going well so far. This is what we need. Okay, Juanmi and Lucas are now both struggling. I'm going to go up to half-time and then we'll make changes. I'm going to say I'm happy with the way things are going. Right, so Lucas is going to have to come off. We will put Vieto up top. Moy Gomez back to Sergio. Here is Pons and Ivy, our old player, Carmona. And Gihon on the attack here, and they've scored. 56 minutes played. Right, I'm going into this, and I'm going to tell the guys to concentrate because... Oh, okay, never mind. But the pitch is really weird, and it's raining. I don't know if it's like... It's not wintry conditions, otherwise the ball would be a different colour. But I'm going into my team talk, and I'm going to tell the guys to concentrate because... I really don't want to fall behind here and, you know, drop points. Being 2-0 up against the bottom club, it's not good. And if we mess this up, then we don't deserve to win the league. We really don't. Okay, 86 minutes in. Juanmi's actually, you know, he's done pretty well. He scored the goal. Ilicic is going to come off. Vasquez is going to come on. Almost are going to get Cristoforo off, and we're going to put Sarabia in the middle there. Sarabia, a player that's definitely going to leave in the summer. He's not had nearly as good a season this year as he did last year. So I reckon we can get some good money for him. 87 minutes into the game here. If we can hold on and win this, that would be great. Bit disappointed we haven't won by more. It's 2-1. You know, there could still be time for a Gihon equaliser, although there's a foul there, and Alvarez is going to get a sending off here. Red card, 88th minute. I'm just going to go defensive, though, because I just don't want to concede. Montoya with a free kick. And, it was just going wide. I mean, the game just froze, but... No, the game didn't freeze, but it stopped dead. The ball was going wide there anyway. But Vieto has had a 6.5 since he came on. Sarabia's free kick hits the wall. It's with Radu, full time. Sevilla 2, Gihon 1. Jekyll and Hyde performance. Yeah, there we go. Okay, they look stressed. So we are top, but as I said, these guys, everyone else pretty much has to play their game. Okay, Lucas is out for 3 to 5 days. So he will almost certainly miss Leverkusen, which sucks. But we'll send him to the physio. Montoya did really well. Montoya has really picked up this season. Last season he was a bit of a background player because Sarabia was doing well. But this season, you know, he's stepped out of his shadow and he's been the better player on that right-hand side. And he's done really well. We might have Lucas out in this game. Yeah, he's like fully injured. So Vieto will have to start up top. And then we're going to have to put Moreno onto the bench. Radu is suspended for this game. So Diego Gonzalez will have to go into left back. And Zonzi will come in. That's good. We got him back. We'll leave Cristoforo out completely because he's not really done much. Juanmi, he scored, but he's a bit tired, so we'll have him on the bench. We'll have him as like an impact sub. Vitolo can start on the left. I think we'll leave that at that. I think that's a decent team, and I think they should do quite well. We do need to get Radu off the bench, though. Do we have a left back or a full back we can put on there? Longlet's ineligible. No. We'll put Durar on the bench, just so we've got an extra defender. Speaking of Durar, actually, one of the regions from last season, Region Day is fast approaching. It's on like the 18th, I think, something like that. And yeah, hopefully, we had a really good youth intake last time. We had Durar, we had Shinya Giro, we had another good player as well. I think there was 3 5-star players that came in. And I'm hoping for as good a youth intake this year. We'll see. I'm going to say, give the fans something to cheer. We can get to a quarterfinals of a Champions League here. Get a good result here in Germany, although Leverkusen have been performing very well. I didn't actually look at their team. Let's have a look at who they're playing. They've got Bern Leno, Tete, Tar, Jedvai, Wendell, Brandt, Hemricks, Havertz, Chalanoglu, Volland, Javier Hernandez. Iheanacho is on the bench. He started the first leg. Lars Bender's there. Bellarabi's still there. Strebel, Mehmedi, Bailey, Ozgan. Yeah, it's a good team. Got loads of possession so far, but we've yet to have a shot in the first 10 minutes or so. And if we're not having shots, we won't have goals. And we have to score a goal. Ilicic with a free kick here. It's cleared by Tar. And now Kevin Volland finds Javier Hernandez. And it's a good tackle there by Carmona. He's actually done really well since he came in for Mariano. And yeah, he's doing well on that right-hand side. Ilicic to Ibora. He's put through Vieto. Vieto's one-on-one. Go on. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, Vieto. If at any time you were to score a goal, it would have been that time. That was like the opportune moment. And you didn't take it. So, yeah, that might be like one of the few chances we get this game. Hernandez. Volland. This is dangerous. Get out of it. Chicharito scores. And Leverkusen lead 1-0 in the 19th minute. Right. They're not having a lot of possession, but they're attacking us. They are attacking us. I probably shouldn't be on low tempo. Let's take that off. I still have that set from the other game. Okay, so now we're on the back foot. Now we're losing the tie. Now all we have to do now is equalise, and it will be back in our favour, because at that point we would be through. It can't go to extra time now. So all we have to do now is avoid defeat. That's all we have to do. We are now behind, but if we can avoid defeat, that will be fantastic and we'll be through. But they're on the attack again here. Havertz to Volland. And now it's 2-0. And yeah, I think the floodgates are about to open. 2 goals in the space of about 2 minutes. We need to attack, because we now have to score goals. We've got to score 2 now. And just like that, Leverkusen have just taken control of the tie. And this is why they've scored as many goals as they have. We've got 56% possession, but we haven't done anything with it. We've had 1 shot, which should have been a goal, but Vieto fluffed it. Carrizo gets back there. That's good. Costil clears it forwards. But Vitolo doesn't win that. Here is Volland to Havertz. Chicharito. Volland. Brandt. Havertz. Oh, good save and good clearance by Carmona. That's what I'm talking about with Carmona. He's been really good, actually. Maybe he should play more. I expect to see a much better showing in the second half. Now, tactics. What do we do? We started off wrong. That's what we did. Right, I'm playing direct. We're going to turn up the tempo. We're going to try and play direct. We're going to go... we're going to try and play, like a high pressing game. We're going to close down much more. I'm going to get stuck in. I haven't done that a lot in this save, because they tend to be better with their stay on feet. But we're going to get stuck in. We're going to close them down. We're going to try and keep him in their part of the pitch. That's what I need to try and do here. Jedvai. Now Havertz and Volland. It's going to be a goal. No, it's not. Good save, Costil. We're still attacking. They've got a corner here. We're not really creating enough here. Just before they take this corner, I'm just going to ask them to get creative. 61 minutes. Right, I'm making a sub. Ilicic has been poor today. We'll put Juanmi in the middle. Let's try that. Carmona. Now, there's lots of space on this right flank, if we can find it. Juanmi chasing down Jedvai. That's a poor clearance there. And Zonzi, this could be the best chance to score. Vitolo! Oh, good save by Leno. That was a good save. But again, we've been denied. That's our best chance of the game so far. Juanmi now. We're threatening here. We've got another corner. Right, encourage. before we take this. Okay, we can't. Right, I'm just going to encourage Juanmi then. Just you. Come on. It might be on the corners, actually. We're not even going to see the corner. It can't have been a good one. Right, 72 minutes. Right, we need to get another striker up top. I'm going to move Juanmi to the left. I'm going to take off Vitolo. We're going to bring on Moreno for a cameo appearance. We barely see him now because he's just been absolute shit. And we're playing with 2 strikers because we have to score 2 goals. And we've got not a lot of time left to do it. And we're going to be crashing out of the Champions League here. At the same stage as we did last year, we're not making any progress. We are in the league. We're in 2nd instead of 3rd. But, yeah, it's annoying. And there's 80 minutes left. Right. Go over 44. Then let's get Sarabia on. We'll play him inside forward attack. We'll make Nzonzi advanced playmaker attack. The fullbacks are on automatic. We're on overload. Take more risks. We've got to score 2 goals here. It's not happening, is it? Early crosses. Yeah. We'll give it our best shot, but it's not looking good. We've had a few more shots this half, and the time's just running down though. There's like 4 minutes left, and we're going out of the Champions League. 2-0 defeat it's going to be, unless there's like a late goal here in the last couple of minutes, and it could be a goal for them actually. But Costil claims the ball. Exit at the last 16 once again, and Iheanacho, and that seals it. 3-0. Iheanacho in the 89th minute has put the game to bed. And that's a shame. It really is. We need to improve our form in outside of the league. I know I want to win La Liga, but the European form is not great. Our group was tough, but yeah, we should have done better in the home leg. Now Sarabi is injured. This is going really well. This is going so well. We're having rotten luck at the moment. The injuries and the cards and the penalties. I'm going assertive and saying we shouldn't have lost on aggregate. Well, I raved about Carmona. He got a 6.3 in the end. So I think Mariano's going to come back in. And we're out of the Champions League. Okay, Sarabi is out for 3 months. That's his season over. That's his career over. Well, his Sevilla career, because he's getting sold afterwards. But yeah, no, disappointing. Moreno has not... No, right, I'm selling Moreno. I can't use him. He's shit. He's been a failure. I didn't play Franco Vazquez because he's been playing shit. I think we should have done better in the home leg. It was a very quiet game and it was 0-0. But yeah, I'm disappointed in that. I really am. And it leaves us with just the league. Now, we could still win the title, but we need Real Madrid to drop points and we need to get as many points as we can. So, it's going to be extremely hard, but we're going to do our very best. If we can get 2nd, that's good. I mean, we have, a good lead over Barcelona at the moment. It's 8 points, but they still have to play. But I think we can get 2nd place, but if we can just do that one bit better and get 1st place, that would be good. And then in that final season, hopefully we'll have money to spend. We can improve the squad because we haven't really improved it since we started. I think the squad has been, the same level, if not maybe even worse. So hopefully we get plenty of money to spend in the summer and we can actually improve the squad and get players that can push us towards more silverware. I mean, if we don't win the league this season, next season we can focus on either getting the Copa del Rey or winning the Champions League. That's the goal of a save. If you're not trying to win the Champions League with a save, what's the point in doing it? So we're gonna do the very best we can, and hopefully I get the funds to build the squad next season in the summer. If we don't win anything in season 3, I'm leaving it at season 3 because yeah, it gets annoying after a while. So there's 10 games left. Next episode we will do the 2 home games against Espanyol and against Sociedad, and then the final episode of the season we'll do the Real Betis game and then the Alaves game. And hopefully I will see you then. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like down below, leave in the comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode for the penultimate episode of the season, and hopefully we'll be in a good position to try and win ourselves a league title, but we'll see. Thank you for watching. I will see you then. Goodbye.